Can you see me or not? Raw. Okay, we have lots of things to say, and I have lots of things to tell you. Are you ready? Put yes in the chat if you're ready. I have some gossip, I have a Primark bag, I have a Superdrug bag, I have makeup, I have a ponytail, I have clothes, I have a lot of things to show. So I've been to the dentist as well, and would you like to know what I need done? Yes. So basically, I have to have a tooth taken out and root canal surgery. Yeah. And fillings. And a deep clean. And possibly braces. I'm terrified. I'm very scared. I actually am not gonna lie to you. How many of you agree that you don't like the dentist and you're scared of them? I have the most worst kind of treatment you could have, taking a tooth out. That is the worst. That is the worst. That is the worst of the worst. Anyway. That is the worst of the worst. Anyway. That is the worst of the worst. Anyway. And they were lovely to me. Finish Wi-Fi. Okay, fine, I'll restart them. I was the victim in a lot of that stuff, and they were so understanding. They said, you're not going to be banned, so don't worry. I was like, oh, thank you so much. So I got to buy my stuff, and one person guided me to the lingerie. Would you like to see everything? Put yes in the chat. Also, I've got Superdrug, and Superdrug was also lovely to me. One of the staff members were a fan of my TikTok, so shout out to Evelyn. Thank you for guiding me around here. Shall we open this? Okay, here we go. I'm so excited. Okay. So, I bought this. I was like, do you know what, babe? I'm gonna get some nice little pajamas. Look at my little pajamas. So, like, if I want a sleepy woo-woo and have a little poo-poo, I can have a little woo-woo. And have some, like, sleepy woo-woo in it. The hula milla moo-moo. And then, I got cargos. Yes, I did. I did get cargos. High-waisted jeans. Yes, I did. Also, unfortunately, I don't have a vagina. I've got a willy woo-woo, so I still got to keep it in there, you know what I mean? I also got this, which is also amazing. Yes. And then I've got something to keep it away, so to hide the surprise. Yes. So we've got the hiding of the surprise. And it will hide it all. So yeah. Tucking. Yes. And then I got this. It's a stretchy dress. So you wear it and it's a moulded cut bodysuit. So actually that won't work because I don't have one of them. But it'll work when I'm tucked. So that will work. Okay, great to know. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I can't show it too much because I'll get age restricted. I got more of this. I got like just another pair of these because they were so slay. And then Evil Queen inspired me with this because Evil Queen's got this and she gave me one, but I bought one my size. I got this. I was like, okay, Queen. So she inspired me to get that. And also, I bought myself that jacket that I borrowed because now I'm glad I own one now. So I got the fucking sexy. Like, you know, the New Year's, I got it. It was 17 quid. Not a bad price, is it? Yeah. I'm gonna wear it tonight. And it is so lush. Fits me like a glove. It's lush. It's here as well, so I can also like tuck myself if I want to. It's so cute. And I can wear this with like a little dress and stuff like this. I'd be sexy and gay and slay and, you know, all the hay. And I say gay as a general thing. Who is trans or who is in the LGBTQ plus community would just say gay, because that's how it is. You know what I mean? How many of you say it? I'm like, oh yeah, like, so gay. I love it. Me, and gay means happy in the dictionary as well, so I can say it. So don't be saying I'm a fake trans woman, because I got tucking, yes I did, and to hide the surprise, yes, and I don't like my surprise. I wish I wasn't born with this sausage, but God didn't give me everything. So there we go. But there we go. So that's the haul. Do you want another one? Another haul? Now, I have a little surprise for all of you. Do you want to know the surprise? And thank you for all the gifts, guys. I appreciate it. I'll follow you back if you send me a hand heart. And also, so, I'm doing drag tonight. I'm going to glue my brows down. I'm doing drag makeup tonight. No, I've got it all. I bought everything. I literally bought everything. I bought it all, bitch. We are doing drag makeup. And we are going for it. I've never done it. And I'm going to be a drag queen tonight. Because why the hell not? And who here is transgender and does drag? Because I want to raise awareness that people compare, like, people say that I'm a drag queen as my identity. It's not true. There are people who are trans who do drag. And drag is a form of art. I'm going to use my stick. Drag is a form of art, not identity. Drag is artistry. You can literally look however you want in drag. Period. Anyway. Anna, thank you so much for the hand heart. Let me follow you back. Anna's being iconic, everyone. And so is Jeff. And Abby's being iconic. You're being iconic sending me these hand hearts. You're so iconic. Oh, Sunny's iconic. Send me a hand heart for a shout out. Oh, Charlotte's being like, and I'll call you iconic. I will call your name iconic. Nay, you're iconic. Are you ready? Do you want to see the haul? I also bought some scents as well. Do you want to? Right. So there are some. So my girlfriends, my girly friends said you need to get this fucking like mist spray. Apparently it's really fucking good. I got vanilla. I got the Palm Beach, which is lush, right? I know. And then it was so lush. And then I also got like, but it was like buy one get one free. So I got Caribbean Soul. Yes, I know. I got Color Corrector. This is how serious I am. I'm gonna look fucking hot tonight. I'm gonna look like Ariana in it as drag right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I'm gonna follow a tutorial by D-Delicious. Who knows D-Delicious? D-Delicious doesn't know who I am. But it would be great if she did. But I'm going to be following an eye tutorial that I saw. And I want to be, because she put it on her Instagram. I was like, I'm going to do it. Your bitch went the whole way. Yeah, drag lashes. She's going for it tonight. Yes, she fucking is. Yeah. Okay. Oh, she's going for it. Primer. I bought myself a primer. Now, I never buy primer because I don't see the point in it. But I bought myself a gripping primer to keep that makeup on. Yes. Just in case. I bought, like, options for us. So which ones, like, when we have to look, I would say, fucking hell, these are exaggerated. Look how big these are. They're like spiders. Leah. Hello, darling. I bought a lip oil. I'm gonna test this stuff. I bought a brow pencil. So because I'm gonna be drawing on brows, aren't I? I am so terrified. I can't even tell you, I'm so scared. But we're doing drag. Are you ready? So I'm gonna wipe off my makeup. We're gonna start doing drag makeup, like in probably like we're saying like maybe 2 to 5 minutes. Because this is gonna take hours. And we're gonna be here for a while, girl, because I need to perfect this shit. So we're gonna be doing like Drag Race kind of 5. So 4K diamonds, everyone. Thank you so much for the gifts. I will be following all my beautiful gifters. You are stunning. I am so shocked that all of you are being so sweet and so gorgeous and so iconic, and I love you. So thank you so much. Right. So. You bitch. Cheeky. Yes. Wait, can someone give me £3 for the entry? It's just 3 hand hearts, you know what I mean? Oh! Guys, I can get in. Yes, I can now. See? Thanks to Abby. Abby, thank you. We're going to test out this lip oil. Do you want me to take off the filter on my face? There is a filter. So do you want me to take off the filter? Now, prepared to be terrified. But I think it's good to show you the real version. Oh, see, look. But we can work with this. It's not, like, bad, is it? It's only, like, a bit of blemish here and here. Other than that, it's actually not as bad as you think. It's not the worst. So I'm gonna test this. It's fine. Oh, thank you. Okay. I'm gonna smell this because I've never tried this. It's a lip. Oh my god, that smells so good. That smells like sweets. I'm just gonna put it on for fun. Oh my god, that tastes like sweets. That tastes like sweets. How many of you tried this? It tastes like sweets. It's a fat lip oil. I want to eat it. It's edible. Oh my god, that tastes like actual sweets. Oh my god. Oh, that is so good. It went in my tongue. It's not, it tastes cosmetic. Maybe don't have it in your tongue. It smells good though. Okay. Anyway, so I've got more. So I got some ibuprofen, which is really fun. I know, it's like iconic. And then I got an eyeshadow palette, but it's all rainbowy, so this would be great for drag. How many of you agree? So we're gonna open it, we're gonna swatch it, right? It's better not be shit, I'll be fucking honest. That was so aggressive, sorry. But I will be honest. Alright, okay, here we go. We're opening her up. Oh, it's not opening up. It's probably because I've got nails. Oh, here we go. Oh, everyone, here we go. Okay, ready? One finger, I'm gonna test the black shade because I'm gonna be using this on my eyes a lot. Yeah, that's cute. I like that. That's nice. Right, what about the white shade? Because I could use that for my under eyes for cuteness. Okay, no, this is cute. I'm not kidding. This is actually hot. Right, the yellow shade. The yellows are very hard to make in the eyeshadow palette. Yeah, no, that's fucking good. For £7, this is fucking good. £7. I'm gonna swatch that on my hands. Yeah, that's not even there. Hold on. That's actually pretty good. You know, I swatched it. Right, the yellow's kind of died out. Hold on. 1 second. Yeah, fuck the yellow. Anyway, it's £7. What are you gonna, you know, we're not gonna get Kim Kardashian kind of makeup, even though that's 54 fucking quid for a fucking shit eyeshadow palette. But anyway, I don't know how many of you agree, but it's so. I've just seen it on TikTok and I was like, I would not pay that much to. I will never buy that. But I like what? 54 quid for a nude eyeshadow palette. You could just go to Makeup Revolution or Maybelline or and just get like one for 12 quid, or just go Primark. Fiver. Anyway, this is NY. This is how do you say it? Is it NYX or NYX? Because I've been told two things. NYX. Okay. Slay. So this is the NYX Fat Lip Oil. Okay. Thank you for telling me. I thought it was NYX. I got a bougie makeup brand, and I don't know. It's called Bourjois, and this is like a creamy eye shadow, waterproof, and it's actually really cute. So I'm gonna use that for my waterline. Your girl had to buy makeup wipes. Right, are you ready to be proud of me? Put yes in the chat if you're ready to be proud of me. I bought myself a setting spray. Shocker. I know. I can't even believe it myself. I can't believe it myself. Oh my god. I never used that. But I did. I bought myself one. There you go. Yes. So you can like... Well, it doesn't really smell like anything, but there you go. So it's a setting spray. Setting spray? God, I've got fucking hiccups. Oh my god, why does it do that? Oh. It sits like that. Okay. Guys, I bought another one. This smells insane, and I'm wearing it tonight. It's vanilla, and all the men are going to be on me. This smells incredible. Smell it. Well, you actually can't put you through the screen, but it smells insane. Like it's like vanilla extract. It's proper vanilla. I'm going to be a cake tonight. I'm going to be a vanilla snack. Raw. So there we go. So I got this as well. It's really good as well. Oh, slay. I bought myself a powder puff because I was like, you know, I can't be arsed. Oh, hold on. It's not coming out. Okay, there we go. Sorry. I've got 7,000 people here. I didn't even know that, to be honest. Okay, so this is very fucking weird. What the hell? No, that's not a part of it. What is this? Okay, so I'm going to read what this does. Do you want some makeup reviews? We'll do some makeup reviews as well while I do my drag. One puff, two sides. Expert blending made easy. Squishy silicone center reversible band for ultimate control. A reversible band. Okay, no, that's cool. So that does what it says. Side 2, so sponge material, so it blends concealers and creams. I can use this for my concealer and then... Ooh, that's cute. Oh, you want to see my hair? Do you want to see the hair? Okay. This is the hair. Obviously, I'm not doing my hair now, but I always do it last. I'll make my hair look cute, don't worry. I'm wearing that jumpsuit tonight that I wore on Tuesday. That really cute, like, Evil Queen jumpsuit that she gave me. Okay, this feels incredible, and I'm actually in shock. Okay. Oh, this is exactly what I want. So this is a 22, and it is beautiful. Look at this, and it is my colour hair. When it's up, it'll, trust me, like, my colour hair is, like, do you know what I mean? So, no, this is the darkest they had, so I can't, like, go any darker. They said, do you want a black one? And I was like, no, because that's just not going to match my hair. So this is the darkest brown they had. And if you actually look from here, you can sort of see. How much was it? 20 quid. £20 for this is not bad, is it? 20 quid. And it feels real. But I will look after this new one I've got because I don't want to be... So I won't be dancing crazy tonight because when I flip my hair, it does go weird. It doesn't match. Well, oh well, I don't really care. Only because this is the darkest they had and I said, okay, this will have to do in it. So, yeah. But we move and we slay. So this is the ponytail. So it'll be like this. And it'll be like that. Do you get what I'm saying? Be cute. So we're going to be doing this. It doesn't match. I know it doesn't match. I know it doesn't match. Obviously, no, it doesn't match. I know it doesn't match. It doesn't match. I know it doesn't match. I know it doesn't match. It does match. Oh, it's the darkest they had, so we have to move on, don't we? We have to not care and we have to move on. How many of you agree? Let's move on. Do I make up? So I'm gonna wipe off this makeup I have, and we're going to do something incredible and magic. Are you ready? Now, I can't get music to work, unfortunately. So it would have to. Do you want music from my phone or do you want music from the speaker? Because if you wanted the speaker, that's not going to work tonight. But if you wanted like music from my phone, that's a possibility. What day is it today? Oh, everything's open today, so yeah. It's like I'm not going to be recognisable tonight. I swear, damn, I'm excited. I'm just going to comb my hair. I've also got dry shampoo as well, so that'll work. 'Cause, you know what I mean? So, straighten my hair. I don't have any straighteners, but what I can do is be iconic. Anyway, so someone said massive nose. And so what? I don't really give a fuck. It's my nose, babe. I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna change my nose for your fucking impression, your proudness, because there are people like you, and this is what I saw recently online. I don't know if you heard this person. I don't want to mention this person's name, but there's been a recent death, from online hate, and she tried to change her body for people's approval, and she died in the process of that. And rest in peace. This is the kind of this is why I'm like, fuck you, internet. Fuck off, you fucking cunt. I don't give a fuck. I will not be changing my fucking body for your fucking approval. Why don't you go look at yourself in the mirror and fuck off, you cretin? I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to change my body. If you want to do it for yourself, you do it for yourself, queen. But I ain't fucking changing my body so you can shove it up your fucking ass and piss off. Do you know what I mean? I look fucking gorgeous the way I am. Piss off. So, let's continue. Anyway, let's do some makeup wipes. Sorry my darlings had to be like that, but I'm just very passionate in being yourself. You know what I mean? Because I just think it's disgusting to bully someone for the way they look. That's just my opinion though. Oh, also, I got colour corrector as well, which is lush, so I got a lot of colour corrector. Got this. So, let's do this. So we're going to wipe off this makeup, and then we're going to revamp my entire face. So this is why I didn't put too much makeup, because I had a surprise for you today. Do you like the surprise now? I'm doing drag. I had a massive surprise for all of you today, because I was like, oh, I know you want a little transformation like live stream. You miss it, don't you? So I gave you a little surprise. How do you like the surprise? Amy, thank you. And you're all giving me gifts, and I feel very grateful for that, so thank you. Right, let's keep going. So, thank you for all the gifts, guys. I'm actually in shock. Like, flipping out. So, Tyler! Oh my god. I'm going to follow you back. 1 second. That was a big gift. Thank you, babe. Let me follow. Well, you deserve a follow for that. Tyler, you're iconic for that. Thank you, Tyler. Tyler's iconic, everyone. Yes, he is. And Sean, you're iconic. Thank you for the hand heart. Right, so this is what we're doing. Oh my god, Anna, you are flipping iconic. Isn't Anna iconic for that gift? Thank you so much. No, I won't forget the £3, babe, don't worry. Oh my god. Right, so, we're wiping all this off, because we're starting from fresh. I'm going to glue my brows down. I'm so scared that I'm going to mess this up, but fuck it off. Let's do it. Okay, so all I'm going to do is wipe off the eye makeup and the lip. Right, that's fully off. Jeff! Oh my god, thank you so much, darling! Thank you so much. You're iconic. You're iconic, JF. You're iconic. You're iconic. Thank you so much. Who wants to be called iconic? Send me a hand heart. And I'll say slay as well. Me! Oh, I love you. Okay, I'll do some free iconic. Amy, you're iconic. You're slay. I'll do slay and iconic. Kate Harry, you're a slay. And you're iconic. Joe, you're iconic. Thank you. Okay, how many of you are loving this live stream? Do you love this transformation look? Should I do this more often? Because I know this does well. I know that because I don't actually need anyone to get views, do I? I just do my makeup and 7,800 people just watch. I'm not complaining. Okay, Zesty Queen. Oh my god, thank you. Thank you for all the gifts, guys. I appreciate it. Your support is so valued and appreciated. I absolutely love you. I'm so grateful for every single one of you, babe. Nanny, thank you so much. You're iconic for that. Thank you. The support today is insane. Thank you so much. Holy shit. Oh my god. Thank you so flipping much, everyone. Jeez. It's my birthday soon. It's JF, you're iconic. Yeah, right, JF. I want everyone to put JF in the chat because you have sent a lot, my darling. You deserve a little shout out in the live stream. Put JF, everyone, because look how sweet this person is. What a sweetheart. He could do it to you one day. Oh, I mean. JF, honestly. I love you so much, everyone. Right, so the makeup is coming off. JF, again. Oh, my darling. My iconic darling. JF, again. Oh, thank you, Taja. My darling. Did I say your name right? I hope I did. Right, we got that bit off. We just need to get this bit off. Oh, that's a lot coming off. Hello, Irish. Sean, thank you so much, my darling. Amelia, thank you so much. You guys, I love you. You're amazing. I think that's enough makeup off because we're putting on foundation anyway, so. But I'm gonna make sure my brows are sleek. All right, who's ready? Let's wipe this off, wipe that off. Right, we're ready for a bit. We're going to do a bit of moisturizer, then primer. So we're using the Charlotte Tilbury for a bit of hydration, and then we're doing primer. Here we go. Also, I'm getting my trophy soon, guys. I know, it's crazy. I'm getting my trophy. I'm getting 2 trophies in the post, apparently. One for the UK. What was it? So one for the team one. And one for the UK number 3. So I'm getting 2. Because I couldn't go to the Barcelona. Because I haven't got a passport yet. But I've been invited to LA. So see how that goes pretty much. Right.
Phyllis.
Alright, so now it's time to glue the brows again. We want this to function properly on stage. So what's the
I love
take?
Patrick Star.
First and foremost, we are going to get rid of any of the excess shine and oils that we carry around our brow so that the glue is going to lay flat. So you just take an alcohol wipe and just rub it all up underneath.
Will a wipe work? Okay.
It smells like the doctor.
Well, this is alcohol, so.
down the
This has
brows,
alcohol in
the
it.
oils are gone using the Elmer's glue stick
definitely has
because the
alcohol in
other one is the oatmeal stick. Only Elmer's, and you said that there's others like Prozac, the
Yeah,
wax.
there's a lot of different ways you can get to the finished effect. This is just my proven method. I know it works. I know it's not going to come up. It depends on your brow, your technique.
Okay.
But Elmer's glue, you can find it anywhere. It's accessible. So
I don't have that, but I have wax glue, which will glue down
So the
my
first
brows
layer is
insanely.
really important, and you want to go against the grain because your hair grows out. So you want to go against it. So when you lay it flat, the hairs will stick down. Okay.
Brow wax will work.
And the first layer is like super important.
because it's what's going to create the base layer for the other layers to sit on top of. So everything has
Which
to
I'll
be
be doing with
completely
this.
saturated in this glue so that there's no holes, because we like to fill the holes here.
Wait.
I love filling a hole. Ooh.
So after
First layer, we are going to take this handy dandy tool. This one is from Urban Decay. Come on, beauty blogger. This is by Urban Decay. This was $15, but the key important part is that it has the metal prongs. They have like a lash comb that you can find on Amazon. I'll link it down below. Those are much less expensive, but we like this because it had all the little parts to it. So
Oh my god, this is
just before I
actually
do it, I make sure
freaking
there's enough glue that it's nice and saturated before I go in. This step is probably one of the most essential parts. You are going to comb the hair completely against the skin in an upwards direction, pressing as you go along to make sure that it's flat.
Also, actually pressing the tool
Exactly.
on my skin too.
So
Not
this
just
part right here will kind of allow it to flatten as I comb through. Comb through, mama.
I've also used
Okay,
other
this feels
spoolies,
weird
too.
on my eyes.
I love a spoolie. Spoolie
I'm
is a
using
great
a lot.
alternative. Most brow products are going to have the bit on the
Really
back of
going
it.
for this.
You can use that alternatively, but nothing gets it flatter than this. And you just keep brushing it upwards, pressing
Okay,
it
that's
in.
really
That
flat.
looks crazy. If you notice that any of the glue is crumbling during this step, just take that same alcohol wipe or a fresh one and just brush it up into it, and that will.
Okay, so I need
make
to
sure that
comb
it's
my
flat.
brows up.
Also, actually pressing the tool
Exactly.
on my skin too.
So
Not
this
just
part right here will kind of allow it to flatten as I comb through. Comb through, mama.
I don't have a
I've also
comb.
used spoolies too.
I love a spoolie. Spoolie is a great
Can I use a spoolie?
alternative. Most brow products are going to have it on the back of it. You can use that alternatively, but nothing gets it flatter than this. And you just keep brushing it upwards, pressing
Okay, I
it in
need to be-
until your brow looks crazy. If you notice that any of the glue is
this one.
crumbling during this step, just take that same alcohol wipe or a fresh one and just brush it up into it, and that will help you get rid of any of the clumps that will happen naturally. And again, something else is going to happen throughout with the glue is you're going to get a little bit of product in there. I'll clean that out during the process.
With the alcohol wipe. Cute. Alright, so this is what it should look like after the first layer, mama. So it looks really flat, really good. You can tell when I turn to the side, there's no hair sticking out. You see how you can see the hair is kind of like sticking out over here.
That is
Flat.
fully.
Flat like your
God.
full pads.
And next, blow dry on a cool setting.
Oh, you blow dry it. Okay, got you.
How do you know when it's done?
But you don't feel any tackiness on top.
And repeat and keep on doing glue and blow drying until you get about 3 or 4 layers. Alright guys, so if you guys can see there's like a little bit of glue over the brow, we're just taking in some makeup wipes and just wiping off
Right.
half 4 layers of glue on the brow. Alright, so next we're taking a little bit of air.
Okay.
You put some in the palm of his hand and that way it can
Right,
get
so
really,
they said use a bit of
in the
alcohol
dust, and we're
just to
gonna
wipe
powder
off
these 4 layers, and he also
a
cleaned off
bit.
the
No,
excess
so
glue
go back.
makeup wipe,
So,
hair sticking out.
okay, so we've
It's
done
going to
this.
happen throughout with the glue is you're going to get a little bit of product in there. I'll clean that out during the process.
With the alcohol wipe. Cute. Alright, so this is what it should look like after the first layer, mama. So it looks really flat, really good. You can tell when I turn to the side, there's no hair sticking out. You see how you can see the hair is kind of like sticking out?
There's literally no hair.
Flat.
You want it flat like your ass
Fully
full pads.
fucking flat.
And next, blow dry on a cool setting.
Blow dry. On a cool setting.
How
Okay.
do you know when it's done?
But you don't feel any tackiness on top.
And And repeat and keep on doing glue and blow drying until you get about 3 or 4 layers. Alright guys, so if you guys can see there's like a little bit of glue over the brow, we're just taking in some makeup wipes and just wiping off the excess. And we have 4 layers of glue.
So 4 layers of this, pretty much. Okay, good to know. 4 layers. Blow dry, blow dry, blow dry. 4 layers, 4 layers, 4 layers.
In the puff, and we're just gonna powder
Okay, so...
4 layers, and he also cleaned off the excess.
Right. Tackiness is gone.
Everything's so set.
Okay, so tackiness is gone, so I've got to continue to go in with that wax again. So 4 layers of that. He said on the video, 4 layers. So this is the second layer. No, this is the second layer. He said on the video, 4 layers. So this is the second layer. No, this is the second layer. So I'm following a tutorial, and I do hope that it's alright. So right, that's the second one. Now next, again, could I count this as the 4th layer? Because they're pretty much very fucking glued down. You can't. These are so glued down. These are so glued down. Oh, I see something sticking out. Okay, do you agree that's done? It's good for a first time, isn't it? I actually see no hair coming out of my eyes, so it's all good. That's the goal. Right, I'm gonna wipe off the excess.
Have 4 layers of glue on the brow. Alright, so next we're taking a little bit of airspun, and you put some in the palm of his hand, and that way it can get really, in the puff. And we're just gonna powder these 4 layers, and he also cleaned off the excess glue. Under pressure.
So what is he doing?
And just wiping off the excess. And we have 4 layers of glue on the brow. Alright, so next we're taking a little bit of airspun, and you put some in the palm of his hand, and that way it can get really, in the puff. And we're just gonna powder these 4 layers, and he also cleaned off the excess.
Okay, so he powders it. Okay, he powders it. So let me get my powder. Powder, and then you just...
The pressure. Don't you be afraid to use as much pressure as possible.
That feels like pressure. Feels good though. Next, we're just gonna go ahead and dust off the excess and conceal the brow with a Krylon TV paint stick.
So this will also work a little bit against the grain.
I'm actually
Even though
so
the brow's
scared. I'm
completely
not gonna lie
covered,
to you.
Again,
You go against the grain too?
we're just filling those holes.
Oh,
That's the lesson of the day.
okay. I'd be so scared to go against the grain because it might pick up the thing.
Everything's so
What's
set,
that? I
pressed
don't
in
like
there. She ain't going nowhere.
Okay. Would you color correct this a little bit?
Oh, no, you don't need to.
Because there's so much going on.
Hey.
Even though if you can see it,
Yeah. So this will also work a little.
4 layers of glue.
Wrong.
Next, we're taking a little bit of air spun and he put some in the palm of his hand, and that way it can get really, in the puff. And we're just gonna powder these 4 layers, and he also cleaned off the excess glue.
Under
just going
pressure.
to
Don't you be
powder.
afraid to use as much pressure as possible.
That feels like pressure. Feels good though. Next, we're just gonna go ahead and dust off the excess and conceal.
Dust off the excess. What is that? I don't like that. What is that? That's like, I don't like it. So, yeah. Anyway,
Again,
You go against the grain too?
we're just
Okay, that
filling those
worked.
holes.
Oh,
That's the lesson of
get
the
more
day.
powder.
okay. I'd be so scared to go against the grain because it might pick up the thing.
Everything's so set and pressed in there. She ain't going nowhere.
Okay. Would you color correct this a little bit?
Oh, no, you don't need to.
Because there's so much going on.
Okay, that's so much better now.
Even though if you can see it,
Yeah, because we're gonna put stuff out. You don't want it to be too. Again,
you go against the grain too?
we're just filling those holes.
Oh,
That's the lesson of the day.
okay.
Oh
I'd be
my
so
God.
scared to go against the grain because it might pick
Okay,
up
so what we do?
the thing.
Everything's so set and pressed in there. She ain't going nowhere.
Okay. Would you color correct this a little bit?
Oh, no, you don't need to.
Because there's so much going on. Even though if you can see it,
So
So,
this will also work a little bit against the grain, even though the brow is completely covered. Again,
you go against the grain too?
we're just filling those holes.
Oh,
That's the lesson of the day.
okay. I'd be so scared to go against the grain because it might pick up the thing.
Everything's so set and pressed in there.
Okay. I'd be so scared to go against the grain because it might pick up the thing.
Everything's so set and pressed in there. You don't want it to be too thick, actually, because then it
okay, I'm doing it
because then
right.
it will get crumbly.
But right now we're just prioritizing the function and making sure it's just laid.
Yeah, you don't. If you focus too much on making sure it looks perfect in these, for lack of a better word, ugly phase, then you're gonna end up with too much product on the brow.
So this is good.
So even though you can see the brow through, what's important is that the function of the flattened texture does not show.
Perfect. Alright guys, so the brows are glued down and we are ready to sketch out the brow. So right here, TW actually sketched out a brow without the glue so we can use it as a reference point. You can see right here that TW started from the head of the brow, close to where your nose bridge is, and uses that as an anchor point and draws the brow all the way up above my natural arch. And then he sketches it in and fills it in, and that's kind of the
I don't like
shape.
it.
If you guys are doing
It's
that
not covering my brows.
That would work.
I'm getting something
best.
else.
You don't want to draw your brows too high.
I want concealer.
On your face, you want to be able to express, show expression, happy, sad, fierce. You want to be able to serve face on the runway and serve it when you are performing in drag, because your brow would just look stiff.
Also, another thing is balancing the face. It's all kind of geometry of contouring, highlighting. So right here, as you can see, we're connecting the contour of the nose to where the brow head starts, so that everything is kind of balanced. You're able to express yourself.
Dab,
That way you
don't
look
rub.
too surprised,
Okay.
And also, everything kind of molds together to create that perfect lifted
Oh
brow.
god.
Also, if you draw your brows way too high, your nose can look extra long. So you want to make sure that you're connecting the contour to the beginning of your brow so your face looks harmonious and fierce and So next is the fashion part of the brow, and this is a little bit more complicated. So we're gonna break it down to you. We're gonna talk about what products to use, where to put it, when to layer, and how to use all the products in the right order with powder, with cream, with everything, all in his hand.
Alright guys, now that the brow is glued down and set, we're going to learn how to create a new brow. So first, I'm applying the base layer of foundation where the natural brow is already covered. Using the lightest shade of concealer, apply a base layer of highlight on the high points, then lightly powder. Next, you'll apply a cream, liquid,
That's
or pencil
what?
product
I don't
to create
like
a
that
base.
though.
First, I'm using the Anastasia Dip Brow in Chocolate with an angled brush. Next, I'll use a contour shade brought down the bridge of the nose to create the brow base and blend it out. After your base brow, you'll use a powder product such as an eyeshadow to set over the base in a slightly deeper shade. Here I'm using an Anastasia Brow Powder Duo in Taupe. To create the detailed hair-like strokes and enhance the definition of the brow, I'm using the Benefit Roller Liner in Brown. Lastly, I'll use the lightest concealer with a flat brush to sharpen and define the highlight under the finished brow. Blending in a downward and extending motion, next you'll use the eyeshadow of your choice to blend it out.
This ain't
and you're ready
working.
to create your eye look.
This is not working.
Now, if you're a queen who loves color, colorful brows can be achieved with the same techniques we just learned.
How do
For
I
the brow
like
base, you'll apply a
get
bright cream or
rid?
pencil product, and you can even use liquid lipstick. Next,
That's done
apply
it.
a powder eyeshadow to add dimension and set the cream base. Finally, using a corresponding color, you'll define the brow.
So can I set it
hair-like
and
strokes in
redo it?
deeper cream or liquid. All right.
I'm not
And
starting
this is the
again,
steps you'll
fuck
take to
that,
get
we're
your
going with what we got,
fashion
so
forward
what do we
brow
do?
Ready for the runway.
Thank you to Debbie for that artistry. Now you guys have a better idea of what goes where as far as layering. And
I'm not
everything.
restarting, fuck
He just
that.
did on his hands and on my face.
That's it,
so
okay.
we're gonna go ahead and highlight with the Krylon TV paint stick in a lighter color and use this brush. Yeah.
So this is 1 or 2 shades lighter than your complexion, probably what you use under your eye. I like to use a very, very bright color for after we've done the artistry, but for now, we're just gonna brighten up this area and kind of neutralize a little bit of that natural brow. And we're not gonna mess around, we're just gonna go in.
I do have orange.
Oh, so it's okay.
I do have orange.
If you didn't fully cover it for the coverage.
I did buy some
because you're
orange,
just
don't
gonna
worry.
go ahead and
Exactly, because by the time we layer on all of our eyeshadow, our beat, our powders, our glam, it's all gonna blend.
That's showing up, I do not like
It's just
that.
kind of giving you a new brow bone.
Orange, okay, this is what we got.
And we're still gonna carve it out later.
Exactly.
With the lightest color.
Exactly.
So this is not the lightest color yet. It's just kind of like the base.
Yeah, because if you were to do the brightest, aka the third shade we're gonna use, all over as I'm doing now, it's gonna look really bright. So I like to start with this so that I can give kind of a base. So now that that's blended out, the real part comes in. So now we're gonna start in with our cream concealer for your brow base. So now we're gonna go in with our Studio Finish Compact Concealer Kit
Compact.
and the Deep Kit.
I see.
And we're gonna use our MAC 263 angle brush to give that nice precise shape.
I don't
I'm gonna
know.
use the shade NC50 as a kind of a deep base, but not too dark.
This BB,
because we're
no,
going to, again,
I'm not
layer.
using that.
You're gonna powder all of this. This is gonna kind of serve as like
I
a
don't have
base.
orange.
Exactly. So this all is happening while this.
I've only
base
got
is
in like an
still
eyeshadow
wet.
palette,
so
but,
again, starting like what we mentioned earlier, we're gonna use Patrick's brow as a base
For
here,
concealer.
and then angle ever so dramatically.
She mad. She a hoe.
Green.
It's a sperm.
I do have
And
green,
we're done,
yeah,
ladies
I
and
have got
gentlemen.
So another cool
Yeah, I do
trick,
have green.
Depending on your face shape, this is not a general tip for everyone, but a flat
So I put it
angled
over
brush,
and then dab it.
the width of it is a good size for how big your brow should be. So a lot of the times, I'll turn it on her
She's
side
green. What do I do?
and just pull it upward.
Ooh.
Orange
just
brows,
pulling
no,
the
yeah.
color
Someone's,
upward
you're
to
putting me in the wrong
the
direction. No,
side.
no, 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 no.
My
A
brow.
drag queen just said
Now
don't do
this
that.
has to be perfect
Okay.
because we are going to perfect
We're doing
it
this.
in our powder phase.
After you bake it. See, I've never done this. See, I normally would just like conceal.
Oh, fucking
the
hell,
whole thing and
okay.
Just draw with like a liquid. So now I know like to layer because I think these steps give it like that dimension.
What?
And
Yes.
that's why I always use generally 3 to 4 products just to color in
No,
the brow.
that's good.
To give it that beautiful dimension.
Oh my
So it
God.
looks like it could be real hair. Maybe it's a man, maybe it's Maybelline.
Y'all see how I'm paying attention because he's done my dry brows like this, but I've never actually paid attention. So I really
Do I
wanna
set it
try
now?
doing this technique.
Now, as we mentioned,
Let me just blend
before,
around. It's gonna look
this
shit.
part is one of my least favorite parts of the drag brow. It looks blocky, it doesn't look realistic. So a lot of the time what I'll do is slowly start to feather this inward using the flat end of my angle brush. Here's where we're gonna meet it with concealer, a deeper concealer shade, similar to the one we're using, but lighter. So now I'm using the lightest shade mixed with this one.
Setting
Just
it.
kind of mix and match, but something that's a little bit deeper so that I can contour her nose. And we're going to bring this and kind of start shaping out where your brow contour is going to be. We all know Patrick loves a strong contour.
Oh, she picked the darkest shade.
So we're going to go in, we're just going to start blending her together. So that's a really good illustration to kind of notice. It looks insane.
I look
but
insane
it's
right now.
I
gorgeous.
love it. You see what I mean, guys? Like I said earlier, when you use like the head of your brow, your natural brow, as your drag brow as well, and go up like we did earlier, your nose won't look so long. Because if you started your drag brow like up here and did that, your nose
Right,
would
that's
start up here
good.
too. And you don't want your nose to look
But that,
so
the hair is still showing
And then we're
through.
just going to take the tip of our beauty blender and just start to marry those together. We hope it's a strong marriage. We hope they stay together.
I feel like we're Lisa Eldridge right now on YouTube.
Oh, that's a compliment, honey. It's a legend. And then we just love that simple blend so that it looks natural. So now I'm just going to go in, just slightly perfect the shape. Again, don't spend too much time on this step because we're going to do a little bit more perfecting after, but just enough that we have a great base to make our lives easier. And then again, I'm stopping right about where Patrick's
Okay, wait.
fingers
That's looking a lot better.
started
How many of you agree?
before we
That does
go
look a
in.
lot better.
All right, so now we're going to go ahead and bake all of this cream because it is cream. It needs to be set. I always use the palm of my hand before I powder, just so that there's not too much product on the powder puff and that it's distributed evenly. And then we're gonna go in and just set all of what we just did.
So all we did was just do the brow shape. We don't really need to contour because we already laid down that height.
What we just did,
So all we did was just...
but not the lightest.
Right, my brows are actually gone now.
I've also seen
Right, I'm
Kim
dusting off the
Chi do this,
excess.
where she does that highlight and the brow with the cream and powder after, and also Miss Fame.
Yeah,
So cool.
great examples.
Now I know. Now we know.
Drag Brows 101.
Tea spilled on brows 101. So next we're gonna take the more...
It's the first time I'm ever doing drag, alright? Is this good for a first time? 'Cause
Orange
I don't
palette.
actually...
Use the Discount Star. And...
So great fact of this is, though this is beautiful and a great base, very light. So obviously Patrick's got darker hair. We're gonna put him in a dark wig. So I'm gonna go in with a deeper
So cool.
great examples.
Now I know. Now we...
Powder puff and then it's distributed because we're gonna do. So then we're just gonna take together.
A brow. Oh my god, I'm drawing on a brow. I'm so scared.
What I'll do is maybe it's maybe.
I'm not redoing it. Fuck off.
Because he's to layer.
And then I'm just pulling.
She mad. She a hoe. It's a spiral.
She is mad.
And we're done, ladies and starting like
Right,
what we
anyway.
mentioned earlier. We're going to use Patrick's brow as a base here, and then angle ever so dramatically up.
Whoa. She mad. She a hoe. It's a sperm.
And we're done, ladies and gentlemen.
No.
So another cool trick, depending on your face shape, this is not a general tip for everyone, but a flat angle brush, the width of it is a good size for how
Why is drag
big your
so
brow should
hard?
be. So a lot of the times, I'll turn it on her side and just pull it upward.
I'm not restarting. I'll block
And I'm
you.
just pulling the color upward till I get the desired width of my brow. And none of this has to be perfect because we are going to perfect it in our powder phase.
After you bake it. See, I've
I'm
never
not
done
just not,
this.
this
See, I
is
normally would just like conceal the whole thing and then just draw with like a liquid. So now I know like to layer because I think these steps give it like that dimension.
Exactly. And that's why I always use generally 3 to 4 products just to color in the brow to give it that beautiful dimension so it looks like it could be real hair. Maybe it's a man, maybe it's Maybelline.
Y'all see how I'm paying attention because he's done my drag brows like this, but I've never actually paid attention. So I really want to try doing this.
Well, let me just fix it. I don't care. I don't care. I
This
don't care.
part is one of my
I'm fixing it. I don't care who I'm
least
talking to right now.
favorite
I will
brow.
fix it myself.
It looks blocky. It doesn't look realistic.
I will fix it myself.
So a lot of the time, what I'll do is slowly start to feather this inward. Deeper concealer shade, similar to the one we're using, but lighter. So now I'm using the lightest shade mixed with this one.
I don't have orange,
Something
so
that's a
that-
little bit deeper so that I can contour her nose.
know the orange bit.
And we're going to bring this and kind of start shaping out where your brow contour is.
Comments are going
I
off.
know
Piss
Patrick
off.
loves a strong contour.
Oh, she picked the darkest shade.
So we're gonna go in. We're just gonna start blending her
I'm not-
together.
No.
So that's a really good illustration to kind of notice. It looks insane, but it's gonna look gorgeous.
You see what I mean, guys? Like I said earlier, when you use like the head of your brow, your natural brow, as your drag brow as well, and go up like we did earlier, your nose won't look so long. Because if you started your drag brow like up here and did that, your nose would start up here too. And you don't want your nose to look so large and long.
And then we're just gonna take the tip of our beauty
That ain't
blender
getting rid of the
and just start
darkness,
to
babe.
marry those together. We hope it's a strong marriage. We hope they stay together.
I feel like we're Lisa Eldridge right now on YouTube.
Oh, that's a compliment, honey. It's a legend. And then we just love that simple blend so that it looks natural.
We'll just go with this.
So now I'm just gonna go in, just slightly perfect the shape. Again, don't spend too much time on this step because we're gonna do a little bit more perfect.
Let it get
after,
cakey. I don't
but
give a
just
fuck.
enough that we have a great base to make our life.
Why the fuck is the dark? It's not coming.
And then again, I'm stopping
I might just
right
give up.
about where Patrick's brow hairs started before we get rid of them. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and bake all of this cream because it is cream. It needs to be set. I always use the palm of my hand before I powder, just so that there's not too much product on the powder puff and that it's distributed evenly. And then we're gonna go in and just set all of what we just did.
So all we did was just do the brow shape. We don't really need to contour because we already laid down that highlight shade underneath.
Exactly. And then we're gonna go back in with a lot of powders.
Because it looks like the highlight's already there.
Right, because that was that base highlight that we did first. So the lighter highlight shade, but not the lightest.
I see. I've also seen Kimchi do this, where she does that highlight in the brow with the cream and powder after, and also Miss Faye.
How do drag queens do this?
So cool.
Great examples.
Now I know. Now we know.
Drag Brows 101.
Tea spilled on brows 101. So next we're going to take the Morphe 35 OM palette. This is the matte orange palette. Use the
That
Copies
we'll have to do, and I'm
So,
somehow proud of
great
myself for
fact,
that.
This is beautiful and a great base, very light. So obviously Patrick's got darker hair. We're gonna put him in a dark wig. So I'm gonna go in with a
I'm just
deeper
doing this.
brown shade to kind of create dimension over what we just did.
Right, there is no brow. I can't even see it
Second,
myself, to be honest.
And just lightly defining the base that we've already created.
You're kind of like starting from the bottom and fading out.
Right, because that's generally, even if you look at natural brows, they're darker at the base.
Right,
and lighter
can we work with this?
So I'm just
We can work with
defining
this.
this and pulling this
We can work
brush
with this.
upward, back and forth, just to blend.
This we
And the
can
cream
work
that we did
with.
earlier is kind of peeking through.
Exactly.
This
That's
we
what
can
want.
work
We want
with.
that dimension to kind of continue to build. So as I get higher on the brow, I'm using a lighter touch
This
and a lighter application.
we can
so
work
it doesn't
with.
look too blocky.
Right, come on, what's going
All
on?
over.
We can
The
work with
key
this.
Is always dimension.
These
We
look
can work
tight.
with
Even
this.
on, bitch. Microblade.
It's just as dark there as well, as so
All
yeah.
over. The key is always and just lightly defining. So
So
I'm gonna go in with a deeper brown shade to.
So next we're going to take the Morphe 35 OM palette. This is the matte orange palette. Use the discount code PSTAR.
okay, right.
So
So
great fact of this is, though this is beautiful and a great base, very light. So obviously Patrick's got darker hair. We're gonna put him in a dark wig. So I'm gonna go in with a deeper brown shade to kind of create too much product on the
okay,
powder.
so
Marriage, we hope they stay together.
like I said earlier, when you use like the head of your
So that's a really good
technique.
Now, as we mentioned before, this part is one of my least favorite parts.
After you bake it.
Big and layer.
And you're gonna powder all of this. This is
Studio Finish Compact Concealer Kit
compact.
and the Deep Kit.
I see.
And we're going to use our MAC 263 angle brush to get that nice precise
Angle
shape.
brush, which I do
I'm going to use the
have.
shade NC50 as a kind of a deep base, but not too dark because we're going to, again, layer.
Angle.
You're gonna powder all of this. This is gonna kind of serve as like our base.
Exactly. So this all is happening while this base is still wet. So again, starting like what we mentioned earlier, we're going to use Patrick's brow as a base here, and then angle ever so dramatically up.
Right. Ever so dramatically,
She
yeah.
mad. She a hoe. It's a sperm.
And we're done, ladies and gentlemen. So another cool trick, depending on your face shape, this is not a general tip for everyone, but a flat angle brush, the width of it is a good size for how big your brow should be. So a lot of the times, I'll turn it on the side, and just pull it upward. And then I'm just pulling the color upward till I get the desired width of my brow. And none of this has to be perfect because we are going to perfect it in our powder phase.
Okay, so I'm just gonna start
See, I've never done this. See, I
with
normally
a
would just
dark
like
concealer.
conceal the whole thing and then just draw with like a liquid. So now I know like to layer because I think these steps give it like that dimension.
Exactly. And that's why I always use generally 3 to 4 products just to color in the brow to give it that beautiful dimension. So it looks like it could be real hair. Maybe it's a man, maybe it's Maybelline.
Y'all see how I'm paying attention because he's done my drag brows like this, but I've never actually paid attention. So I really want to try doing this
The
too.
reason is because my
Now,
eyes
as
are
we
dark
mentioned
anyway.
before, this part is one of my least favorite parts of the drag brow.
Right, so what we're doing.
Let's block it now to give it that beautiful dimension. Starting like what we mentioned earlier, we're going to use Patrick's brow as a base here, and then angle ever so dramatically up.
Whoa. She mad. She a hoe. It's a sperm.
And we're done, ladies and gentlemen.
Hold on.
So another cool trick, depending on your face shape, this is not a general tip for everyone, but a flat angle brush, the width of it is a good size for how big your brow should be. So a lot of the times, I'll turn it on her side and just pull it upward.
Ooh.
And then I'm just pulling the color upward till I get the desired width of my brow. And none of this has to be perfect because we are going to perfect it in our powder phase.
After you bake it. See, I've never done this. See, I normally would just like conceal the whole thing and then just draw with like a liquid. So now I know like to layer because I think these steps give it like that dimension.
Exactly. And that's why I always use generally 3 to 4 products just to color in the brow to give it that beautiful dimension. So it looks like it could be real hair. Maybe it's a man, maybe it's Maybelline.
Y'all see
I've
how I'm
never
paying
done
attention because he's done my drag brows like this, but I've never actually paid attention. So I really want to try doing this technique.
Now, as we mentioned before, this part is one of my least favorite parts of the drag brow. It looks blocky, it doesn't look realistic. So a lot of the time what I'll do is slowly start to feather this inward using the flat end of my angle brush. Here's where we're going to meet it with concealer, a deeper concealer shade, similar to the one we're using but lighter. So now I'm using the lightest shade mixed with this one. I just kind of mix and match, but something that's a little bit deeper so that I can contour her nose. And we're going to bring this and kind of start shaping out where your brow contour is going to be. We all know Patrick loves a strong contour.
Oh, she picked the darkest shade.
So we're going to go in, we're just going to start blending her together. So that's a really good illustration to kind of notice. It looks insane, but it's going to look gorgeous.
I love it. You see what I mean, guys? Like I said earlier, when you use like the head of your brow, your natural brow, as your drag brow as well, and go up like we did earlier, your nose won't look so long. Because if you started your drag brow like up here and did that, your nose would start up here too. And you don't want your nose to look so large and long.
So then we're just gonna take.
This is my first
tip of
time.
our beauty blender
This is
and
my
just
first
start
time.
to marry those together.
I can't. I'm just gonna give
It's a
up.
strong marriage. We have
I'm
this
gonna give up.
together.
I feel like
I'm gonna
we're
give
Mr.
up.
Eldridge right now on
I'm gonna
YouTube.
give up.
Oh, that's a compliment, honey. Just a legend.
No, I'm
And
giving
then we
up.
Just love that.
My first time.
simple
This
blend
is,
so
no.
that it looks natural. So now I'm just gonna go in, just slightly perfect the shape. Again, don't spend too much time on this step because we're gonna do a little bit more perfecting after, but just enough that we have a great base to make our lives easier. And then again, I'm stopping
No,
right
I
about
really.
where Patrick's, but just enough that we have a great base to make our lives easier. And then again, I'm stopping
No,
right
I
about
really.
where Patrick's brow
I'm losing
is.
for my page.
Distributed evenly.
Great.
And then we're gonna go in and just set all of what we just did.
So all we did was just do the brow shape. We don't really need to contour because we already laid down that highlight shade underneath.
Exactly.
Oh.
And then we're gonna go back in with a lot of powders.
Because it looks like the highlight's already there.
Right, because that was that base highlight that we did first. So the lighter highlight shade, but not the lightest.
Ah, I see. I've also seen Kimchi do this, where she does that highlight and the brow with the cream and powder after, and also Miss Fame.
Yeah,
So cool.
great examples.
Now I
Can't use
know.
cream on cream. Yes, I can. I will change the laws of physics.
Tea spilled on brows 101. So next we're going to take the Morphe 35 OM palette. This is the matte orange palette. Use the discount code PSTAR. And
So great fact of this is, though this is beautiful and a great base, very light. So obviously Patrick's got darker hair. We're gonna put him in a dark wig. So I'm gonna go in with a deeper brown shade to kind of create dimension over what we just did. I'm starting from the outside in and just lightly defining the base that we've already created.
Right, I'm not looking at any comments because you're making me mess up.
Right.
I'm
'cause
not
that's
looking.
generally, even if you look at natural browns,
I'm not
they're
looking.
darker at the base and lighter as they fade
I'm
up.
not
So
looking.
I'm just defining this and
I'm
pulling
not
this
looking at
brush
this.
upward, back and forth, just to blend.
And the cream that we did earlier is kind of peeking through.
Exactly.
Ah.
So that's what we want. We want that dimension to kind of continue to build. So as I get higher on the brow, I'm using a lighter touch and a lighter application so that it doesn't look too blocky all over. The key is always dimension.
Fuck it off.
These
I'm
look
just putting stuff on
tattooed
top of it.
bitch. Microblading where?
And obviously towards the tail, you want a little bit more definition. So I'll go a little bit heavier on this guy, same color right here. And stamp her on that tail. I don't know if you guys can see on camera, but obviously the brow is a little bit softer. It's kind of diffused. It's not super strong. That's totally fine and perfect because we're gonna go in and define her next.
Alright, so next we're gonna go ahead and add definition. I'm gonna call this the Valentina step. Hello, it's me, Valentina. We're gonna go ahead and draw hairs, because you know, if you guys look at her on RuPaul's Drag Race, she has those like, girl, she's just tallying all the bitches that she's eliminating, okay, like on her brows. But we're gonna go ahead and, or TW is gonna go ahead and show you guys how to get that realistic look.
Yeah, Benefit just came out with this roller liner, which has one of those beautiful liquid liner tips.
Right.
Very fine.
And it's waterproof.
It is, yeah. Fantastic. So this is a great product to sketch out those brow hairs. So I like to start in the inner corner of the head, and I start at the bottom. Because again, that's a good rule of thumb to memorize, is that you can always go stronger on the bottom than you can at the top. So again, just starting at the base, working your way outward. Take a look at your brows, take a look at natural brows and the way they grow. Because you are starting from scratch, just make sure you're following the dimension of the way that the grain of the brow grows, and then pull that tail out. So this is a dark brown liner to kind of create that deep tone of Patrick's natural hair color. However, we don't want it to look black. So I'm going to stop about here and finish off the detail of the brow with a little more eyeshadow. So going right back into that Morphe palette, I'm gonna grab some more of that eyeshadow and just kind of fill the gaps and blend everything together. So again, folks, it may look complicated, but it's just a lot of layering so that you have the best result.
You can't even see my real brow no more.
That's what we want.
Also, this part depends on your drag, so this artistry, if you guys want that tally mark look, Valentina look, then by all means go ahead and do that. Obviously it's for stage. We are here on camera, so obviously anything up close on camera would look different on stage. That's what we like to call painting for the back row, bitch. Okay. Alright, so next, if you guys want an extra defined brow, we're gonna go ahead and take Studio Finish Concealer by MAC in the color W10. This is the lightest color, yeah? Mm-hmm. And then we're gonna take it on an angle brush, and CW is gonna go ahead and cut and clean this up.
Absolutely. Even if you don't spend quite as much time detailing as I have done on Patrick's brow, this part is an essential step for creating the perfect snatched brow.
I'm not a bad makeup artist, am I?
Mistakes that you may have made.
I could do better,
Obviously,
but
I
this is
like
my
the brow
first
shape that
time,
we've
so...
done, but let's say I made any mistakes, you can go in and kind of carve out underneath it to kind of perfect the brow shape the way you needed to if you're not happy with the way it's drawn. And then I'm just going to pull that down. So if you'll notice, I'm not going to go all the way to the inside corner
Because that's where we're gonna contour.
Okay. Exactly. You got this, girl. If y'all don't know who Ruby was, she was an old friend of mine from Orlando.
Okay, bitch, shut the fuck up.
Who may have been a title holder. She was Orlando's premier Jiggly Caliente impersonator.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you can see all of that natural brow, what was remaining, we're just erasing.
First time.
Now, you can't see it. I'm dead, bitch.
Now you guys may be saying to yourself,
First
"I
time.
like this."
How's that?
And yes, it is.
Okay.
But
I've never
basic
done drag, so
eyeshadow
this is
and
like
cream
insane new to me.
do
I've never done drag, okay? I've never done drag.
This will soften up. So just for today's sake, so it doesn't look so crazy, we're going to use a little bit of Patrick's base color in the foundation and Krylon TV paint stick, and we're going to blend between this concealer and his eye. So we see what the eyeshadow would look like. So I'm just taking my beauty blender, kind of marrying those together so you guys can get an idea of what the blend would look like. Now you may not want to use deep.
Okay, are we good? Is that good?
I'm used to doing.
Oh my
it, so
god!
I'm scared of it, but
I have no. This is actually my first time doing drag.
always recommended. I know
Oh my
beauty
god.
is probably amazing for this.
Okay, let me just. Can I conceal it? Can I conceal it? Can I conceal it? I'm itching my ass. I don't care.
Hey, Raven. This is probably Raven.
I don't care. We all have an itchy ass. Side ass. I'm gonna conceal it now.
Watching, girl.
Drag 101.
With Raven.
So
Let's
really
make it
quick,
cute, don't
this
we?
is one thing that I do want to call out. A lot of drag queens will highlight above the brow. I'm going to show you how to do that properly because it
Right.
can look
I'm
really
concealing.
crazy if done wrong. So I'm using that in-between highlight shade and just lightly going over.
So you wouldn't really recommend taking this color unless that's your look?
Absolutely not. No ma'am, no Pam, no cauliflower, no turkey.
She don't like that look. Some do.
Well, like I said, a lot of queens do it, and there's a way to do it well. Naomi Smalls does it great. She does a great job.
With the white?
Oh my god, look at this. First time. What we feeling? What we feeling? What we feeling? What we feeling? What we feeling?
Shade, and then I'm
What
just
we
gonna
feeling?
This one is
Okay.
Dulce de Leche by Jouet.
And then we're just gonna blend it.
I mean, it's good for a first time.
Which is good.
You don't have products up on my forehead.
The most important step of this is blend that shit out.
I'm so mesmerized, girl. I'm so shook. I could never really get it like this. But now, I'm gonna practice. OMG, look at that.
I look like a villain. I look like a villain. I'm scared. I look terrifying.
Too stiff.
Oh, look how high she is.
I mean, we love a hard and stiff.
She's so high.
But it might dig into the brow foundation, like the glue and stuff, and it might poke through, depending on how much pressure you have.
Absolutely.
But next, he's doing the nose contour, so you see the nose is like coming down.
There's a brow coming through here.
And the studio finish.
I don't like it. I don't like that brow coming through. What can I do to stop that? There's like hair.
So amazing.
It's
Yeah.
great because
How
you
do I
can
stop
kind of
it?
counterbalance. If it's too dark, if it's light enough, you're mixing with your foundation. This is just a great step for what we spoke about earlier.
You can't. I can't see
Kind
that.
of bringing everything together and making it look as natural as drag can look. There's also a play into your eyeshadow a little bit, so sometimes I'll take a little bit of my cream. We're not going to get into eyeshadow, but just to give you guys a little idea of a placement. I'm going to bring this in.
Oh, cute. Come on, artistry.
Gorgeous.
So you're just kind of pushing it into the head of the brow.
Exactly. And that way you can bring your nose really pinched in and make her snatch.
Ooh, cute.
Gorgeous. So now, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and finish this cream highlight under the brow with a little bit of our classic air spun powder.
Uneven, I don't
Using
really give a
flat
fuck.
brush just to get right underneath the highlight.
Is that a Morphe brush so I can plug my code?
This is not.
My first time.
Bitch, I will.
So again, using precision because I don't want to get too much on the eyebrow itself. I'm just going in and setting that. Bake your under eyes, bake your underbrow, bake it all.
This brow ain't going nowhere, honey.
No, ma'am. This is Florida humidity proof.
And it looks so good. It don't look oatmeal-y.
So again, if you get a little bit on the brow, it's fine. This is a translucent powder. I'd rather it be set. And then I can always go in and just touch it up if I need to.
You guys see I could still have expression in my face because the head matches my natural brow. My drag brow moves with my natural muscles. Face muscles. Whoa, what's happening here, bitch? You shaved my brow off. Oh my gosh. Look at the comparisons, you guys. He literally carved, concealed, and going back to explaining it, there is function within the brow. It will not come off, and there is fashion with the arch, with the highlight, the contour, and everything, and the layering. I didn't know how many layers you had to do, and you finally broke it down here on my series Drag 101 here on YouTube.
We took y'all to school today,
I'm
honey.
so glad I got to do this because I have struggled with brows for the longest, and I'm not the best at it, but now I really want to practice. And thank you so much for teaching me
Oh my
and
God,
the kids
yes.
like how to slay this brow. There are so many layers. There is dimension. There is highlight. There is definition. You really can't see, guys. You really can't see my damn brow under this. Oh my gosh. I would never do that, but
I trust it. I know everyone nowhere.
Girl,
Again, the Florida proof brow.
Tea spilled on brows 101, bitch. Oh my god, this is so sickening, so snatch. Thank you so much for coming on my
Oh my God,
channel.
absolutely.
This is so sickening. If you guys want to see him paint me, comment down below. He will paint me poison style and maybe red hair to match. Maybe. But comment down below. Follow him on social media at TWAbney. Like this video. Give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye. Beauty, secrets, never say never. Let's get it together. Cheese spelled on Drag 101. Hey guys, it's Patrick. So welcome back to my channel. Today I am serving you the Rainbow Drag Series here on my channel 2019. I wanted to continue Drag 101 with something fun and challenge myself to play with color. I really barely ever play with color unless it's October or a special event, but on the daily I never really do, and I want to inspire you all to play with color too. So here I am serving you drag looks representing each color of the rainbow, starting with red. Her name is Ruby. She is serving you latex, inspired by feedback by Janet Jackson meets Kelly Rowland from Commander meets Dominatrix Wish vibes. We are serving you drag looks, so my brows are concealed, cut, crease, stacked, lashes top and bottom, highlighted and caked to the gods, and I hope you guys are loving this look. Also, before we start, if you guys recreate this look, please post it on social media using the hashtag #StarSearch. I'll be featuring your red look next week in my next color, so if you guys want to see how I got this look, subscribe to this channel, hit that notification bell.
It's my first time. I'm not doing my own mind.
Alright, everyone, so I glued down my brows, put on my contacts, and now
I want to start again.
I have Pajaritos Limon and
Tampax stays put, no matter how many tricks you do.
I'm gonna start again.
Empezar con lo rojo. Guys, I got a brand new air spun. You know you
What time
a
is it
beat
there?
kind of lady if you ran out of air spun. I go through these maybe like 2-3 times, maybe 4 times a year. One for
Carry
each
on.
season.
No.
So we're about to reincarnate the egg.
There's so much
tutorial.
product
Go
on this, it's
ahead
actually
and
hurting my
put
brows.
And take my air spun in the style translucent extra coverage with my powder puff.
Don't start
And I
again.
did about like 4 layers
Carry
of
on.
this. And we're just gonna go
I'm
ahead
gonna-
and stamp the brows.
Fine.
Now, if you want to go
We'll
full
just trust the
coverage, I will
process.
take some powder and put it on my pores. I remember this being a trend, but I mean, stuck with me. If you guys are confused why I'm
That needs
putting
to be
powder on
more
my face,
higher.
is the powder is so micronized and it will fill in my
God.
pores, and then the foundation will just glide on, and it's kind of like a primer. Let me just dust this off for the sake of showing you guys. If you want smooth skin, I also love the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. It's so thick, and this is a, oh, my nail fell off. This is an oldie but a goodie, and this will be so blurry.
Brows are
on
so
the skin,
fucking
and will
hard.
fill in all the pores as well.
How many of you agree that they're so hard? They are actually so hard.
Classic.
I'd rather have my normal brows and I can just like make them look hotter.
If you don't want to spend money on buying
They're so
powder,
they're
you have
so
powder,
hard.
Just put the powder on.
They're
but make
so
sure you
hard.
wipe off and triple
They're
quadruple
so
your
hard.
face before you go to bed. Acne, big on. Alright, so I know I don't color correct all the time, but since this is the Drag 101 series, I'm gonna, you know, do the right thing. I'm gonna color correct with the Becca Peach Color Corrector. I'm gonna go in lightly under my eyes. And just color correct all your black and blue. And don't forget to set your color corrector so it doesn't move. Now we're gonna take the Ultimate Drag Foundation and go to town with my Krylon TV paint stick and just cake thy face. I'm so traumatized about being the egg. Guys, tell me why that was my most liked picture on my Instagram. Like, that's just too many for me, you know? Oh my God. I'm literally done. Oh my gosh. What am I gonna do? I'm legit out of this foundation. Oh my God. I'm gonna take my medium shade and just mix this in. Guys, so back in the day, I used to cake my face all the freaking time, and I don't really anymore. I don't really cake it up. So recently I've watched some of my old videos, and I just kind of miss the glam and the cake, because, you know, when I started my channel, I felt like I wasn't like relatable, and so I was doing so much cake. I was highlighting with white, I was contouring with like the darkest shade. I really didn't know if people would like that. When I started my channel, I wanted something that was more approachable and more attainable for
actually
viewers out
looks
there,
alright.
and my channel just grew.
I want
And
to take
so I
that
thought, looking
much.
back, I used to wear 301s on the top.
Does that look alright?
3D minks on the bottom.
I'm not lying.
And I guess my makeup just got more simple since then.
Like,
now, 2019, I got the glam. We love crazy.
We want angry, like we want
Yes,
snatch, what a
hey,
bitch.
Come through. Y'all miss her? Oh
Okay.
my God. I know it may look like I've highlighted and contoured my face just with the creams. Oh no, we ain't done. The egg is gonna get contoured today. I wonder if you guys are wondering why I still wear the turban after I revealed like my baldness, because literally I sweat so much, and believe it or not, with my hair gone, there's
First time.
nothing to catch the sweat, because I sweat so much from my head that I needed something there to kind of like a sweatband, and that's my turban. And I'm just so used to wearing something tighter on my head that it's just habit. My brow hair is so thick you can still see it under the foundation. I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit of Becca 24-hour wear foundation. I'm just gonna kind of like go in the cracks and the gaps with the liquid. Sometimes creams are just a little bit too thick to kind of get those small crevices, like the hair between my brows. I'm gonna try something new today. I think I'm gonna highlight, because I saw my friend do drag makeup, TW, and he's amazing at doing drag makeup. I saw him highlight and then powder, and I've seen queens do this as well, and I think there's a better gauge to where I want my brows, so I think I'm gonna try
How's that?
this. Never done it before.
Brows.
So here on my channel, I do a lot of things for the first time, like this makeup look, so hope it goes
It's
well.
my first time,
Concealer, I'm
and
gonna
for a
go ahead
first
take
time, that's
the,
pretty fucking good.
Jouer Biscotti. It's a little bit lighter than what I normally wear. What I normally wear is Dulce
I'm just going to
Leche. I'm gonna go ahead and just
Set
conceal
this properly.
my face. See, with drag, I feel like it's all about reshaping the face. So a lot of the reshaping comes from underneath. Make sure you dry this little egg. And I'm gonna take my damp beauty blender and just go to town and blend this concealer out. Alright, looking like an egg. Alright guys, now up until this part of my makeup routine, I'm switching things up, okay? I'm gonna go ahead. I'm nervous. I'm so nervous. I hope this goes well. I've seen a lot of drag queens do this, and I kind of get the concept why. You know, early on when I was doing makeup professionally, I would conceal under the brow so I can prioritize the brow bone first. So, you know, if you want to see your brow bone peek through, conceal first, and then draw the brow. So what I'm gonna do is highlight my arch with my concealer, powder everything, make sure all the creams and the liquids are done, and then start with the brow. All right, guys, so I just called my friend, and he said not to do so much of the highlight base. This step is to simply just gauge where I want my highlight to go. I'm just trying to share the news with the children, okay? But he said also to blend this. So you see right here, I did not blend this pre-highlight brow. You'll see. So we're highlighting before putting the brow. That's pretty much what we're doing. I'm gonna go ahead and take this concealer Deep by Tarte, the Shape Tape. I'm gonna go ahead and just sketch out my nose contour. And bring this up into the brow. And you always want to start your brow kind of like, depends on the face, kind of at the beginning of where your brow is. Like the bottom of where, or bottom or middle of where your brow is, and then go.
Okay.
So that way when you're expressing that.
We have
your
eyeshadow
expressions
now
will
to do with, so
match your face.
so now I
your
have a
face.
chance to do eyeshadow. Right, my brows are done. How does that look? I have tried so hard. I don't think it's gonna get any better. Now my eyeshadow is my specialty, so I can make this look fucking good with my eyeshadow. Right, so what I'm gonna do, should I do foundation now and then do eyeshadow, or should I do eyeshadow? Should I do the eyes first and foundation after? Because I've got a really good idea. You want me to set? You want me to set it? Okay. True. Good point. You're right about that, to be honest. I will set. How is that? Right, so eyes first. I'm just going to do one more little draw of powder on the brows. Just one more little down. Smudge on the right brow. Oh, I don't really care, to be honest. I know it's not going to look the best, but this is my first time. I can always get tips from drag queens I know, so. But it's good for a first time, isn't it, though? It's not bad for a first time. For a first time doing drag, I was like, I thought this could be way worse than I thought. But it ain't as bad as I thought, so I'm not complaining. I'd like to see you try then. Because this is actually really hard to do. Brows are hard to do. I would say everything else is going to be easy for me, because I know everything else. Brows, never done it. I'm going to add a bit of warmth. I'm going to add a bit of brown into the brows just to create a bit of dimension, at least, so it doesn't look a bit like, oh my god, her brows are black. I'm creating like a brown brow. Okay, cute. I'm gonna get rid of this fucking annoying. Yeah, that's gone now. I just did not like that. It was really annoying. Okay. No, I had to add more because that was so annoying me. The smudge. I just got rid of it, so. Yeah. Of course it's been an hour. It's not easy to do this. How many of you agree it's not easy? It ain't easy to do this whatsoever. How many of you agree that drag isn't easy? It ain't easy. No, people, no, you can't say it's easy. For beginners, it's not an easy thing. Drag is not easy for a beginner person. It's an art. It's really hard to do. It is very hard. Right, now I can finally work on my eyeshadows. Slay. What are we going for? What should we go for tonight? So I'm wearing that cute dress. Smoky eye. I'm going to start with this shade first. This is actually crazy. I've never done this, but why not? Okay. What do you think? Now I'm gonna put a wing. Got big lashes as well. What we're feeling? behind you. Boo. You make me laugh. Moths are not in winter time, babe. Drag makeup is so hard. Fuck me. How is that? Oh my god. How is that? First time. Okay. Now I'm gonna put a fuck ton of eyeliner on. Because, you know. This is my first time though, I hope everyone knows that. Attempting drag makeup, because drag makeup is actually as hard as fuck. It's very hard. I'm leaving it like that, because that's good. Okay, so now what I'm going to do... I'm getting the hang of it. Okay. This is like my first ever drag. What are we thinking? The brows are fucked. Ignore the brows, but the eyes, it's giving. This is gonna like obviously like take out everything my what's it called? My thingy. Right, we're gonna use a mixture of two foundations just to create a nice, gorgeous blend. Drag is so messy. Why is drag so messy though? Like, it is so messy. And I don't like the mess. That's probably why I couldn't do it. Oh, here we go. Mix, mix, mix. We are going for this. Oh my god. We want full coverage foundation. Like, we're going for an exaggeration today. Can you see like all the redness just gone? How many of you like this first transformation of my drag? This is my first drag queen look, and I have never ever done it in my entire life of who I am. So we're going for it. Alright, let's do it. So what I'm doing is putting a fuck ton of foundation on. That's full coverage. And also I'm going to be cutting a lot of my bronzer. We're going to do like a Danny Beard. You know Danny Beard? We're going to do like a Danny Beard moment with my look as well. Make her look snatched. What should we call her? What should we call her? Give her a name. Let's give her a name. So I put Alphabet, that's iconic. Alright. We're going in with concealer now. We're going to be using MAC and Morphe. Because we want this to look insane and hot. So where is the MAC? It'll be in here. MAC Cosmetics. Let's go. I am one of the queens tonight. I'm a Manchester queen tonight. I am a Manchester queen. I'm going to be called a queen tonight because I am going to be dressed as one. Oh. Gorge. Look how fucking and flawless that shit is. Right, we're gonna powder the fuck out of this. Powder. Oh my god, I've dropped it everywhere. Of course. My god, it's messy everywhere. But who cares? Who gives a fuck? How we looking? We're looking ghostly, that's what we want. So now, what we're gonna do is we're going to do bronzing on the face. I'm using a lot of bronzer. No, we want too much. It's drag. What do you expect? I've never done drag in my life and I'm so scared. I think we're gonna call her Bad Bitch. I'm just kidding. I don't know what to call her. What should we call this queen?